When it's cold outside. 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2. We ready. What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA, picking with Pop. Let's roll.
Yeah, great fire.
When I win the chicken, then the money long clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one populism. Cool gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bang line in the air, throwing signals. When I win the chicken, then the money long clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one populism. Cool gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bang lines in the air, throwing signals.
1,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank account.
I'm trying to get rich. Who else in the building trying to break the house? What it do, people? Welcome back to another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. I am your host, Popovich. Happy Thursday. You almost made it to Friday, people. Just hold on. One more day. We're going to get it. Quick recap as we always do. Nice little slate today. One game already finished. We get to that in a minute. All right, so yesterday, 8 games on the slate, and we went 6-2. Really should have went 7-1, but as we did live action on the channel, we switched from the Clippers to Boston. I got a little tricked up on players not playing, who gonna play, who not gonna play. That's the first line of defense, people, is how Vegas gets you, how they book you on the bat line is they play with the lineups and they play with the spreads at half a point, just to get you to sway one way, and then they book you. Anyway, we gave out 3 locks yesterday. We hit the play of the day, and we hit our lock with Memphis. Although on the channel it's a push, because on the channel it was 12. When we made our bet, it was 11.5, and they just barely covered. The lock that we did lose was the Minnesota Timberwolves. Although they did win the game, they up 4, 115, 111. Kyrie Irving, you shooting a 3 with 1 second left, 2 seconds left on the clock. Reminds me of Bane from Memphis. You know what I mean? Last second shot. You shooting a half-court 3, and if you had the Dallas Mavericks like JaY Briggs did yesterday, I mean, he always on his Mavs. That's his team, right? I'm not mad at you. And obviously, you're very, very happy because, Kyrie came through in the clutch for you if you had the 3.5, and then it actually went to 4. You know what I mean? When I bet, it was 4. Boston was a loss. Minnesota was a loss. Golden State, they held on. They lost, but they covered the spread. Utah covered the spread over OKC. And Phoenix whipped the skin off Brooklyn ass like we thought they was going to do. We should have made them a lot, but y'all know I don't really be jacking Phoenix like that. I just look at them a little different. Anyway, overall record is 334 and 317. As far as the locks, not from Yonkers, we are 153 and 143. As far as the play of the day, we are 21 and 13. With that said, let's get to the first game, which already started, which was the Spurs. And I know they won, but no capping over here. I was on the Spurs, and this is the reason why I was on them. Both teams had extended rest. They're going to play back-to-back. The first game was today in Indiana. The second game will be in at San Antonio. And Indiana was only minus 2. Really? Everybody's healthy, both teams. Indiana's only 2-point favorite at home. I thought it should have been more like 3.5, 4, 5. Are they that much better than the Spurs? Obviously, they got the skin whipped off their ass and they lost by 30, 140 to 130. But I was leaning towards the Spurs just because of the spread looked funny, and sometimes the spread can indicate if you got the sharp eye. I don't always have it. Sometimes I can spot it. Sometimes I don't. Today I was like, yeah, Spurs, but I didn't bet on the game, so full transparency. Next game up, we got Portland Trail Blazers getting 7.5 from the Magic. Now it says 7. First it was 8.5. Now it's 7, and that's probably because Frank Wagner or Frank Wagner, whatever his name is, he is not gonna play tonight. He was scheduled to play. Let me see. He is in the lineup. He is in the lineup. Released right now. It says yeah. Franz Wagner is in the lineup, so they are getting healthy. I like Orlando, but that's not like no strong bet. I'm taking Orlando. Next game up, 624. We got Toronto Raptors out on the road at Atlanta. Atlanta giving 5.5, and I like Atlanta. They also gonna play back to back. They're gonna play back to back at Atlanta. Toronto was on the road. Toronto coming off the win over Orlando, and Atlanta is 2-game losing streak. They played yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they played the Wizards. They played the Pistons yesterday, and they still minus 5.5. That leads me to believe that Atlanta is gonna win. So I'm going to take Atlanta in the first game, and they will play again on Saturday. But I like Atlanta in this game. Next game up, we got Miami Heat getting 7 from the Bucks. Jimmy Butler, another 2-game suspension. They just love taking money because that show money some. Him and Pat Riley is like this. Jimmy holding it down. He being the Stubbington. And Pat Riley like, yeah, you could kick rocks. You ain't got to play, but we're going to take your money because the behavior you displaying is detrimental to the team. Or is it? Jimmy going to get out of there. They're going to get him out of here. I don't know when. The trade deadline is coming. 7 is a lot, even though Bucks been rolling. Actually, Bucks on a 4-game win streak. Let's see if they played. I should have looked before we jumped on live. But let's see if they played Miami already. Miami usually give them a tough little out. They played at Miami, and they won by 3, 106 to 103. Let's look at the box score real quick. No Giannis. Dame had 37, Prince 10, Lopez 13. Off the bench, Bobby Portis 11. And let's see what Miami had. Miami had Jimmy Butler, 23, and Abayu, 16, Duncan Robinson, Hero. Hero might not play tonight. Did they play them any other time before that? All right, so they only played one time. Giannis didn't play. I like the Bucks. I'm taking the Bucks on this one. I like the Bucks. Next game up, we got the Dallas Mavericks out on the road at OKC. OKC giving 12. And OKC just played yesterday as well. SA came off a 54-point game. I think that's his first time scoring 54. Obviously, he scored over 50 before. He's straight balling right now. Like, he's an unmovable object, an unstoppable force. And he is the front runner for the MVP. I will say that. It's still a whole half a season to go. Right now, we at the half mark. All-Star Weekend will be here soon enough. Dallas played yesterday as well. So both teams, there ain't no real advantage factor except OKC is home. Yesterday they was giving 16 to Utah. Now they're giving 12 to Dallas. Make you scratch your head, make you wonder. But I'm on OKC. I think OKC wins. I think they could get the victory. So I'm on OKC. Next game, we got the Denver Chicken Nuggets, as JaY would say, giving Sacramento 7.5. 6.5. Sacramento was in a dogfight, ended up pulling it out by 6. You was given 7.5 though. I think Denver wins tonight. I think they cover the spread. Sacramento definitely one of the hottest teams in the NBA right now. You know what I mean? If you ask me, let's see if they played before, because I didn't look that up real quick. Yeah, Nuggets won 130 to 129. Joker played, Westbrook. Yeah, everybody played, and everybody played for Denver. I mean, for Sacramento. So that's close. Did they play prior to that? I like Denver. I'm going with Denver. I'm riding with Denver. And I like Denver strong, actually. Next game up, we got Golden State Warriors hosting the Chicago Bulls. Chicago getting one. I like the Warriors. I like the Warriors to win. I like them to cover. All they got to do is win. The one kind of give me cause for pause. Chicago, they do play fairly better on the road as opposed to being home. They look healthy. All eight pieces seem to be there. But I like Golden State, and I'm going to roll with Golden State. Next game up, we got Lakers at home getting 6.5 from the Boston Celtics. Let me make sure, because that spread was going up and down. 6.5. Boston just came off overtime with a lot of no names. You know what I mean? No disrespect to them on the Clippers. Clippers is one of the deep teams. Cleveland, Atlanta, OKC, Dallas. Talking about when all their players is there. Toronto. Who else? There's a lot of other teams that's got a lot of good players. The Magic, right? I mean, they rested their players. Porzingis gonna play. Horford gonna play. Drew Holiday gonna play. They rested yesterday so they can have some reinforcements tonight. I know everybody on the NBA countdown. They on Boston, and I think Boston could win. They probably will win. But I'm gonna take LeBron James at home. 6.5 underdog. Game is on TNT. I'll take my chances with the Lakers. Last game of the night, 12:51. We got Washington Wizards out on the road at Clippers. Clippers giving 14.5. And I like the Wizards. I think Clippers will win the game. 14.5 is a bit much for me. So, I mean, they did play at Washington. Washington was on the back-to-back, and they won by 27. I think they won by 25. 121 to 90 to 96 or 94. So it's either 25 or 27. So they are more than capable of putting foot to ass and putting the belt on them. Will they on the back-to-back? They probably will, but I'm going to take my chances with Washington. I'm not rushing to the window to bet my money. I'm not really clamoring for this game at all, to be honest. You know what I mean? With that being said, let's get to the theme music.
Great fire.
When the winner chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one populism. Coupe gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band line in the air, throwing signals. When the winner chicken, then the money line click.
Winner chicken dinner. All right, here we go. Here go the locks. Not from Yonkers, but the locks that get you and me the winner chicken dinner. We going with Atlanta at home. We going with OKC. We going with the Lakers. And the play of the day is the Denver Nuggets. That's who the play of the day is. Let me know who y'all like. Let me know who you taking. Let me know where you think I'm bugging out at. Of course, I love to hear your opinions and your thoughts on sports, gambling, shit like that. You know what I mean? All I ask is that you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for the algorithm. My channel could use it. But y'all know who it is. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here. One more again. Yeah, kid. Let's get some money today.